I'm on a mission to learn how to speedrun Minecraft, and I want to get so good that I can beat people in Minecraft Speedrunning Ranked. Ranked speedrunning works just as you would imagine. You play against other players on the same seed, and the player who finishes first wins the game. There's also an elo system, and I plan to make it straight to the top. So what's standing in my way? Well, I'm not very good yet. Alright, so I've been speedrunning for quite a while. I've had countless runs. I started off doing the speedruns on just a regular profile with no like modifications to the seeds, but I could not stand just dying over and over after like taking ages to find an actually good seed. So what I ended up doing is I downloaded this mod called well, basically what it does is like ranked speedrunning has like these seeds where they're sort of tailored to be like speedrun. Like it'll like include some like structures or some beneficial items, I guess, in the seed. So it's like sort of, a better seed than you would get just doing random seeds, just playing normally, right? And so I downloaded this mod, and it basically gives you like dream luck, but it made things a lot easier. The one thing I didn't get to practice is buried treasure, which is something that is very prevalent in ranked speedrunning. Every time I like spawned into the world, I checked for buried treasure, but there wasn't any buried treasure spawns, which is very common in ranked. So I haven't gotten a whole lot of practice with that, and I should, because it's gonna be a key part. But I told myself, right, if I could get a good run out of this, if I could finally get at least like a sub 20, right, then I would allow myself to finally play the ranked mode. I limited myself from that in the beginning, so I could sort of prepare myself, instead of just jumping straight into the deep end and then getting absolutely cooked by whoever like plays against me. I don't want to be that embarrassed. I don't want to absolutely get owned, So yeah. As you can see here, I'm gathering food. I don't know if I really need to. I mean, I take a lot of damage during my runs, so I tried to kill the pig there, but it just goes in the water. I have golden carrots. It's just I tend to take a lot of damage. I play kind of risky, as you can see from how many times I've died. But I'm still slow. I play risky, and yet I'm still slow, and that's just really unfortunate, Yeah, so this is my first sub 20 run, actually. Spoiler alert. It's probably going to be in the title, I don't know, but I tossed the fire charge there. I spawn on the fortress, the bastion's right there. This mod is like, I feel like it almost feels like cheating. Well, I mean, it is cheating in a way, but like I'm not like gonna submit this to the speedrunning speedrun.com. It's just for the sake of practice, and yeah, I was just getting really frustrated with the regular profile, so I switched to this, so I could get seeds like ranked, and I'm only really playing for ranked anyway. One of the creators I've recently really gotten into is RecRap. His commentary videos sort of remind me of old Technoblade when he would do the Skywars commentaries. So that was something that I sort of wanted to get into, because he did that. He does ranked speedrunning, and I saw especially his video with Curryway, where Courier was like training him. So yeah, it was interesting. I think I forgot to place the blocks there. Yeah, I forgot to place the 2 blocks there to like well, I mean, you only need 1 block, but basically like it prevents the piglins from having to you know, squeeze in there. They just fall with that extra block. They walk and fall into the hole. Like you see that with that piglin there, but like you can see this one's really struggling to get inside. It's because I didn't place the block there to keep them in the hole. So yeah, it's just little things like these that I keep messing up. Well, I also mess up big things all the time. Yeah, I'm just trading for my pearls, my string, and my obsidian here. If you don't know, in speedrunning, you want to get... The best case is you get 20 obsidian, so you don't have to go back to your home portal to throw the eye. Obviously, I mean, my portal's close enough that I don't think it really matters, but with like this dream loot luck, I'm basically almost always getting at least 20 obsidian by the time I exit the bastion. It's really nice, but you know, it also feels kind of cheap, so I might just stop using this mod because you know, you're not getting the actual authentic experience, I guess, of running seeds and constantly failing. Then again, I don't know if I really want to go through that, but you know, it's just for the sake of preparing for ranked, I think it's fine. You want to I wanted to take out like the RNG elements of the run to really hone in on my the skill part of it, I guess. But I've been running for, I don't know, so long. Like it's kind of concerning, I guess, how like dedicated I am to this. It's like an addiction. Like I just can't stop. Like I needed to get this right, and I wanted to post my sub 30 run, which I had a run that was less than 30 minutes, but I recorded on really bad OBS settings. I didn't realize, so the video was just like, it just looked terrible. I think the same issue happened with the video I posted when I was coming back, but I think the movement was slow enough that it didn't really matter too much. Like you could tell it was pretty bad, but you know. But enough about that. You can see that I'm kind of slow here. I'm really slow to sort of exit the bastion, and I could do better. I think I hit the wrong direction here, and I think I need to familiarize, excuse me, myself a bit more with some of the structures. I kept running into issues with the stronghold as well. I don't know what was wrong. There's this thing called preemptive. I'll get to it in a second. It's gonna be more than a second before I enter the stronghold, but I'll speak more on that actually when we come to it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just building up. I don't have soul speed this time, so I think I kept building with soul sand on this run, which is that's a pretty bad time loss. Like, you shouldn't be building with soul sand. I feel like I mean, pillaring up is fine, but I think I started like bridging with it, which, like, you know, it's, yeah, like that, like, you know, it's not ideal. I mean, I'm not gonna be like the best. I'm not gonna have the best time anyway, but it, like, yeah, it's not like I'm going for these crazy records now. Like it feels like now, like, given a good seed, that like sub 10 is like, it feels like it's like normal now. Like, I'm probably not normal, but like just something that's very, very easily obtainable by runners. and I'm over here struggling to get this sub 20. I think what killed most of my good runs was having issues with the tools I was using. I had to battle with Ninja Brain Bot, which is the tool where you exit the Nether to throw an eye in the overworld, and then you can line it up with your crosshair and then see where the stronghold is. But I had an issue with it where it wouldn't copy my coordinates, and so it just killed a lot of the good runs I had. But the problem, it turned out, was my fault. I bound the key to reset the calculator to the same key for one of the functions of the calculator. So what happened was I think it kept getting confused and it just wouldn't work. But yeah, sometimes I also had issues with it not hitting the stronghold. I think that could be due to my mouse sensitivity being set up incorrectly, but there's also several techniques here that I don't get to show off because of the fact that I spawned on the fortress and the bastion. Basically, to locate a bastion, you can do what's called an E-ray. What you want to do is set your FOV to 30, and then you can press F3, and then look at your entity counter, which is where the E is, and then where it spikes, usually around like 50, 60, 70, there will be a bastion there because of all the piglins being picked up. The method for locating the fortress will probably take a bit longer to explain. So for now, I'm just going to hold off and then sort of show what I'm doing here with Ninja Brain Bot. So I craft a boat here. You use a boat. Basically what happens, I accidentally take a screenshot here. Basically the boat sort of positions you in like a standard way. I keep exiting the boat here because I'm not getting a good read from the calculator. I don't know why I was having so much trouble with this here. Usually you don't really. Oh, this sheep gets into my boat. Yeah, you need to sort of enter the boat and then get out of it. Well, you don't need to get out of it, but you copy your coordinates after entering the boat, and basically it standardizes your position so that Minecraft knows. It's sort of like when you get out, the game will know where you are basically. And so I build up here so I can throw the eye. It's just easier so in case it like goes into the ground. What I'm doing here is I turn off raw input. I have it set up so like my mouse sensitivity. Well, a lot of runners will do this where okay, I didn't realize you guys wouldn't be able to see my eye there, but basically what I'm doing here is I'm lining up the eye with my crosshair, where you want the crosshair to be between the left sort of pixel of the eye and the middle pixel of the eye. But I basically throw my eye, and then I F3C, which copies the details into the bot, and then I can adjust it with the angle however I need, depending on how far off I am from where I need to sort of be pointing at on the eye. And then as you can see, I had a what was it, like a 99% something. Basically that's just the probability that's going to hit the stronghold. It's really useful, this tool. It used to be banned, but they unbanned calculators for speedrunning officially, so, which is nice because like finding the stronghold, I mean, I know how to do the triangulation. I can count the angles. I can roughly know. I lose that blaze rod there. I can roughly know where the stronghold is, but it's just so much easier to just be able to get the coordinates exactly, measuring the eye, and the benefit of this is that you can portal travel easier, and you can get straight into the stronghold with your portal. You just have to get to the right coordinates in the nether and get to the right Y level. What I do here, this was actually like one of the first times I think I did this, because I was kind of scared to like mess things up. But this is called a pearl hang. Basically, you throw the pearl and then you turn your render distance all the way down so that it doesn't hit yet. It sort of unloads the pearl, and so that's why it's called a pearl hang. You sort of hang the pearl there, and then once you're ready to go, you can just turn up your render distance again, and then it'll load the pearl, and then you will land where your pearl goes. Now, depending on how you use it, it doesn't save a whole lot of time, but sometimes it can be really useful, because like if you say you want to go a certain direction but you have to head back another direction, then you can pearl hang by throwing the pearl and then unloading it into whatever direction you need to end up in, and then you can go the opposite direction, whether that's like, you know, there's a fortress there or something, and yeah, and then you can reload the pearl, and then you can end up exactly there instead of having to walk all the way back, and it's pretty neat. So what you see me doing here is I'm at Y35. This is the best place to sort of, the best Y level to sort of instantly I Spy right here. See, we get the I Spy achievement. What I'm doing here now is I am scanning for any sources of lag. You kind of want to maximize, you want to go where the orange and the green in the pie chart maximizes. And that's because of the silverfish, I believe. Oh, and I can see I got something there, something interesting there, I believe. Yes, right there. And I had an issue with this for a lot of previous runs because I'm just not very good at it. I always misinterpret certain things. You see there that I try to see if there's a wall there. I know it's probably not over there, so I just take a quick look, but I grabbed the diamond. I don't really need it. And you can see we find the portal room, excuse me, here. Wait, was this a 5-eye? Yeah, basically the luck on these runs is insane. It's just so much nicer than having to reset all the time. I could have saved a bit of time here. I didn't have to really organize my inventory, or I could have just been a lot faster with this. I craft my explosives ahead of time. There was something else I wanted to say, but I kind of cut myself off. I'm very careful not to throw the last eye of Ender in there. Wait. I think, yeah, I had more blaze rods, but anyway. Oh yeah, you can see that I bridged with the soul sand again. Just not ideal, but you know, what can you do? But yeah, I had a lot of trouble navigating the strongholds. I don't know what I was doing, but I kept picking up the wrong things and heading the wrong direction. And yeah, it was just very bad, honestly. Actually, the pie chart, how it looks will depend on your machine, actually, or how powerful it is, because it's basically measuring like how much lag is being created by certain things. So I think mine looks a bit different from other speedrunners. Other speedrunners look different from mine, and yours will probably look pretty different too. You know, if you ever decide to speedrun. I'm basically waiting for the dragon to perch here. I've also messed up the dragon perch a lot. I've practiced the end a bit. Oh, one thing what I don't do is I don't know how to zero cycle. That's something I'm going to be training next. I think I get faked out here. Yeah, I felt like it wasn't going to perch, but I had missed the perch so many times that I just didn't want to risk it. So I went in anyway. You can see the dragon doesn't seem to be attacking me, which means that it will perch soon. There's just a few signs, I guess. There's certain phases to the dragon. Okay, it attacks me here, so it's still in the I forgot what it's called. Basically, the dragon just like shoots dragon breath at you. But I've missed the perch a couple times before, which is why I was so like paranoid here. I was very attentive here. I'm also not very experienced in dragon perches yet. I know some speedrunners will be able to see it coming a mile away. I can't do that yet. I think it perches here soon. It like starts, yeah, it goes around that middle pillar. I kind of screw up my purling, but you know what? That's fine. And then here, that was a bit late, I think. I'm kind of screwing up the beds, but it's okay because I have like a bajillion beds. And I finished the one cycle here. Oh, let's go. Oh my god, you don't know how long I've been at this. Oh my god. Oh god. Finally, dude. I've been at this for so long.